Ladies and gentlemen, hey, how's it going? It's a lovely it's a lovely
Wednesday.
Wednesday afternoon.
Did you do the scene transition?
Yeah, I already did.
All right, there it goes. I forget you have a delay.
Yeah, it's just YouTube, honestly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Bell Umbro, welcoming you to Minisode 4. This is something that Angelo has been wanting for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm more than happy to oblige him with a little thing. We're just doing it now since there is no real point of doing it next Monday because that'd be double booking Fury of the Stars for twice in one day.
Yep.
That being said, last where we left off, our friend Ace had did a little journey into the lovely warehouses of B Corp and found himself a less than a friendly face and a very friendly face in the form of one of his coworkers, Piper, as well as said coworker's classmate, Alice Little.
Yep.
And, going forward a bit, Alice brought him and Piper back to the home office for their branch, so that they can talk with the docent in charge of handling Piper. And for that, why don't we switch up the music a bit, shall we?
Make sure you loop it. Excellent. Don't minimize it. There you go.
We are here in the hallways of the ring of a ring school. There, you had already passed by the gallery portion of the building and currently in the office area for most of the faculty staff.
Ace is kind of laser focused on what's in front of him right now. Very eager to talk with Piper as a docent and just make sure everything is kosher, as it were.
Mm-hmm. As you walk by, you finally get to the end of the hallway, in which you see on the door the plaque that reads Alex Little. Alexandra Little, rather. As Piper sits down and Alice opens the door for you. Right this way, sir.
Ace just kind of makes a quick glance over to Piper and just like, everything will be fine. I'll be out in a bit. And he steps on in.
All right. Inside, you see a fairly stark white room with a couple of art pieces thrown about on the wall to spice it up. In the hallway, in the room, you do see the desk, and behind it sits a woman wearing white garbs, as well as a vibrant purple hair and with matching makeup. Oh, I believe Alice did tell me you were coming by, but I wasn't expecting you to stop in immediately. Mr. Masorum, I presume.
Correct. Likewise, assuming that you are the docent of this school.
Yes, I am the docent of the Falvis docent of the school, and handling the curriculum for those who are willing to learn under the school.
Okay, well, she at least seems not eager to come to swings immediately, so he is going to undo the hip like sheath he has for his short spear, and he is going to place it on her desk, more so as a display of I am unarming myself from my lethal weapon. You know, just trying to do a action speaking louder than, hey, I'm not here to throw hands. It's like, here, I've gotten rid of my weapon. Before he sits down across from her.
I see. Alice, the helmeted woman you've come to know as Alice is standing, has moved to her position next to, as you've learned, her sister. Is
Excuse me.
you act like this is something strange. With a tap on, putting a hand on their arm, Alexandra turns to Alice. Go, you wait out in the back. I will handle this. It's like, Alex, I know what's best here. Go keep an eye on Piper, okay? The helmeted woman shoots a glance at you. You can't tell what emotion she is feeling right now, but they hold their gaze on you for a strong while for walking out. And the funny thing is that as you look behind, you see that she also is much like many of her people in her school, all have augmented herself to have somewhat of a tail, though this one being more cybernetic, seeming to that of closer to that of a horse. Oh, now, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about, Mr. Masorum?
There are two reasons that I am here. One is an extension of the business that I, and by extension as well, Piper, work for, regarding, as I've come to find out, one of your former students. The other involves Piper and my concern. Though I will let you decide what to pursue first.
Concerns? I wonder what you could possibly mean by concerns. Very well, what is it?
Allow me to be as blunt with you as I was with your sibling, and there is no way for me to say this without coming off somewhat offensive. But I want to ensure that you, and by extension, the school that you're running here, does not see Piper as simply an art project.
I beg your pardon, sir.
It is easy for me to assume that you would think I am just another fixer, though. Before joining the Fury office, I spent a longer than wanted amount of time among the Index.
I'm very aware. Mr. Masorum, I know more than you think that I know about you. I know that you were raised off the shore of U Corp's nest. I know that you were brought into J Corp's Los Mariachis syndicates during your teens and into your early 20s, in which you, along with your brother and father, joined the Index. Oh,
It should go without saying, then, that at least once I have been to the yearly Union of the Fingers. And again, there's no way for me to say this without coming off as offensive. I have seen the driving force behind some docents and maestros. And I want to make sure that that same driving force does not take away the autonomy that Piper so very, very much deserves. My words come from a place of concern, if that is not apparent.
I understand your concerns, sir. You understand how I am equally concerned regarding you as well.
Yes. The concern that I am more than certain Piper probably held when I first started therapy with her. My goal in the office is to work with the fellow workers who have distorted and help them come to some form of acceptance with what caused them to distort, not to put it behind them, but rather to make it so that it is a past that does not hurt them. To take what made them what they are and see it in and step forward into a brighter future. It is at this point I would assume that Alice can probably at least see that there is that the what Ace is selling is very much not index doctrine. He is very much pushing for the other people in the office to have their their own free will. And she is welcome to make an empathy check of some kind, but he is speaking from the heart.
That's you know what? Yeah, for the fun of it.
And I'm happy to roll his rapport in response.
That's
a crit. That's
Damn!
a 9. That's a 9 on his rapport.
And that was
he is putting aside the business talk and he is talking person to person.
And that is Would you like anything to drink, sir?
Uh, normally I'd ask what you have on tap, but I am fine with just some flat water.
Can you speak that up again on that one? Hold. I'm gonna turn down the music a bit.
Let me switch over to my Yeti real quick. There we go. Normally, I would ask what's on tap, but for the moment, just some ordinary flat water.
It takes a moment for her to get up. You see there's a moment of stumble as she leaves her desk. Though you do notice something that rather surprising to you, and that is, from the looks of it, she is a good couple months pregnant at this point.
I do not want to inconvenience you if that is too much.
It is fine, sir. I'm not. My feet aren't swollen or useless at this time. I wouldn't be in the office if I couldn't handle myself. As she walks over to her fridge, as she grabs 2 waters. Sir, how much, as she walks over, handing you the bottle, sir, I would like to ask you a question.
Of course. He takes it gently.
How much do you know about Cassie's past?
I don't want to brute force her into telling me anything that she's uncomfortable with. By the same extension, I promised her confidentiality on what she's told me. Without breaching that, just a moment. I know where she grew up and her love of music.
There's a reason that her skill is so great. She is the children of 2 of I-Corp's more famous... Oh, hey, Rory.
Sorry about that.
2 of I-Corp's more famous idols of their day. They supposedly the reason why they got together was because they wanted to create the next superstar. Okay. I don't know much about her home life. I only know what information my sources have garnered, and the most important one being that of an accident that she had at a young age. She went to a museum in I-Corp going over several pieces. And
Ace holds up a hand real quick. Apologies. In the interest of trying to maintain the rapport and the trust that I currently built with Piper, I would like to ask if she is okay with this information being shared with me.
Very well. Fair enough. We will let her understand that. Then all you need to know is that the events of that day, the relationship between her and her family changed. I don't know the specifics of it, but from how she acts and how she is, was not the kindest of upbringings.
It's a bit of a slight exhale from Ace, not really a like, you know, put it down, you know, not to kind of downplay the situation, but more of a I kind of you know, I understand the family bullshit, which given how apparently how well connected Alexandra is, she probably is able to put together as well.
Oh, yeah. Sir, I want to ask you a few other questions.
Of course.
What has she told you about me and her connection?
She has not mentioned you by name. Give me just a moment.
He's fucking dead.
Wait, what?
You just kind of trailed off and went quiet there.
Oh, sorry, no, I said give me the Angelo a moment. The whole reason I wanted to bring this up is because she made a statement of becoming a, quote, masterpiece for her docent.
I was afraid of this.
I take it the wording is off.
Cassie, because of her upbringing, rather the nature of it, she doesn't see connections the way that you and I would probably. The interactions she sees always come off as transactions.
Ah.
She thinks that my attention and want to see her grow was what I'm giving her. She thinks I'm expecting her to, in return, be the thing that pushes me to Maestro. I will admit, yes. If she becomes a new sensation, if she becomes successful, as I know she can be, she will be recognized as my third masterpiece. That is not why I do this. Why I do this is simple. I see a woman who is capable of so much that she is capable of more than she ever understands that she is. What she needs is support, someone being there for her. The understanding that she is more than just art. Do you know why I put so much effort into her? Because I see a lot of her that I do in my sister. Alice has so much promise, but her herself, she does not see the need for the restrictive nature of the ring schools. That art is art, and that playing within the boundaries is playing with restrictions. To Cassie, I see someone who has the skill to make herself big, but is cut off from that, from the limitations of what the schools can offer her. True, as a Fauvist, she is bar none one of my best students. She's come a long way with her needlework, her eye for constructing and choosing her materials has improved vastly. But that is not where her skill lies. No, that is from there. It is in her music. It has always been her music. It is as much as part of her as the very oxygen that she breathes.
He smiles a bit at the notion and kind of, he brings a hand over to his guitar case and just kind of, keeps a comforting hand on it, and he gets it. Let me take a moment to apologize for my let's call it aggressive approach to the situation. I was gonna say if I can roll an empathy real quick, just because he's trying to get the real read on her words, which I the player am going to assume she is being upfront about, but me the character is like, let me be 100% sure and just kind of scrutinize a tiny bit, if that is okay. Yes, no, Miss GM.
Yeah, yes.
Thumbs up on empathy roll.
Yeah, yes,
yes or no?
go ahead. Sorry, I was zoned in too hard.
Gotcha. 5.
Yeah. You can tell that she is very sincere and, if not, a little weepy at the moment. Though she is keeping that back as well as she can.
Let me apologize for my aggressive approach. To make sure that she can trust me, I want to give her that same level of unconditional trust that I want her to have. And as such, I have to take what she tells me at face value. Which, again, I hope that some leniency can be given for me seeing her words the way that I did. It is me taking them at face value.
I do not hold it against that her own worries for how she is seen, how she is expected to be. She is someone that does not understand compassion as easily as some others. The genuine want to see someone succeed is something that she hasn't experienced firsthand in some quite time before she joined my tutelage.
hope with this is that she pursues music not because it is what she is gifted at, but because it is something that she wants to pursue herself. That she wants to strive for her greatness. You know, I don't want her to think she must pursue it because that is her role in this life. I want her to pursue it because it is something that she is passionate for her own personal wants.
Mr. Misorum, I would like to tell you that you didn't have to worry about that. Do you know how I knew that this was the path that she wanted to walk on? I pay close attention to all my students during class. During my lectures, when we got to the nature of animal and bestial song and sound, her ears perked up. She became more attentive and focused. The sound, music, it's all in her heart, her very being. The only thing that she truly lacked is someone. Not now, phone.
I guess I'm not the. I guess Index isn't the only one with the weird phone sounds.
Mm.
My God, I haven't heard my patron in a minute.
This is not a fate that she is resigning herself to. It is something that she is committing herself to. Something that she desperately wants to make a dream real.
But that brings me more comfort than you could think. Deep breath. Okay.
It's funny. Something about you, I don't know why, it reminds me of my husband.
I have been told I am quite charming, so obviously good taste is must be common.
Now, if you'd like to take a moment, I think there is someone that maybe we should talk to as well here.
Yes. This is your office, so I will not overstep my boundaries. It is at your pace that we continue forward.
She walks behind her desk and presses a button next to a mic. Piper, could you come in for a moment?
So is she the only one with this like drive for music, or?
No one had. Most set themselves up to solely the restriction, the focal point of the schools.
That's not the door opening?
Yeah.
Ace looks back over at the door.
Piper nervously steps in and looking around and looks at you. Yes, Tosin?
Dear, relax. We just wanted to have a quick conversation with you before we get to further business.
Did I do something wrong?
Far from it, dear. You never have done anything wrong by my account.
Ace walks over and hands her the water bottle he was given. He has not opened it yet, but nonetheless, he still gives it to her.
There's just this nervous fidget as she walks over and sits down on the other chair.
I told you, you're okay.
What's wrong?
Your coworker had some concerns they wanted to run by me. And I wanted to talk to you about something that I feel like needs to be contextualized.
Well, what do you mean?
Mr. Masorum here, given the idea that the main reason why I have taken you under my wing is the sole point of turning you into my final masterpiece.
I mean, isn't that what this is?
She walks over and around the table to her. Dear, that is farthest from the reason why you have been brought in. I brought you in because I see someone who needed the support to reach full potential. Someone I wanted to see grow, to shine brighter than anyone. And yes, I will not lie. Your success would mean I become maestro, but that is not the reason why I have been putting so much effort to making sure that you have the resources and the support needed to grow. It's because I see potential in you. Potential that I want realized for your own sake.
He looks weirdly uncomfortable with the fact that this isn't a transaction.
Let me
Doesn't
further
know what to say.
Ace speaks up. Let me further emphasize this in that, do you think that the therapy that I'm offering is transactional?
Isn't everything?
Just because we play music doesn't mean it is transactional. At the end of the day, my goal is to help you find out why what happened. And it is so that at the end of the day, it's not a curse that binds you down. It is simply a part of your past that makes you pursue being who you want to be. It's because I care for my flock. That whether it's comfortable or not, everybody in the office is my family. And ideally not family that stabs me in the back like a certain asshole brother. Cough, cough. Either way, you know what is. You kind of think about it now. It really does sound more middle than index, but family should. That's what family does. They sacrifice themselves to help the rest of the family. You know, just do the best that they can.
Piper continues to be extremely uncomfortable because, in a way, her worldview is being challenged right now. And she just doesn't. She's a little shut down. I'll admit, she just does not know how to respond.
And that's okay. It's if you don't have the words or anything, that is okay. We will go forward one step at a time. You know, please don't see me as I have to do something to repay, Ace for what he's doing. Please see me as a shoulder you can lean on.
Those don't exist.
Well, a while ago, I'd be inclined to believe you. But I mean, if Tara and Honey weren't around, I'd probably have ended up dead on the shores of U-Corp. They do indeed exist, and it may be a bit new and uncomfortable, but at least us. And he kind of motions over to Alexandra. This is shoulders. You never have to pay me back for helping you. And I assume, looking over at Alexandra, that the sentiment extends over to her as well.
I want you to understand that in my eyes, you sit in the exact same place that my sister sits in my heart. That I hope that one day you will also understand that as well.
I want to go back to my assumption. It's so much easier to think about and navigate everything. It's just transaction.
Yeah. But at least here, there's no ulterior or anything like that. This is what's written on the tin.
There's always ulterior.
Honey, as she brings a Piper to her feet and brings her into a hug.
No, there's always ulterior. That's just how this place works.
Ace kind of puts a hand on the back of her head and just gently, kind of rubbing at her head with his thumb.
You're supposed to hate me. You're supposed to just tolerate me. You're just supposed to. You're just supposed to.
It's okay. Take a deep breath, dear. Take a deep breath.
Listen, a little bit that we have known each other, you have grown a lot. You're it's always funny to watch you poke and tease at our coworkers. And I may, didn't hear it from me, but I may have some new gossip about Percy and Hansel that we can talk about once all this is done. Ooh.
You're gonna need to update the group chat.
I'm just, the growing that you have already done. I feel a deep pride for you. There is nothing that you could do that would ever make me not feel that.
Well, I gotta figure out a way then.
You'll be trying for a while.
I'll try hard, motherfucker.
I think this one. I think we should take just a moment to woosah.
Where does that word even come from?
My old man used to say it when he needed to calm down.
Okay.
Stands for something, but I can't remember for the life of me. Either way, and he pulls out his 10-string and just kind of starts plucking at it. Well, I shouldn't say plucking it. It is a picked instrument, so he starts picking at it. From there, you get those U-Corp Island progression note progressions. But as a way to help everyone hopefully get some of the stress from this scene off.
AKA, he's using a stunt.
He sure is. Six.
Yes, sir!
Yippee!
Soothing music.
There's still a lot of hesitation from Piper because, again, worldview being challenged. It's not exactly easy to break out of that.
Exactly. Well, that's okay. Because as long as it takes, Ace will be there. And from the sounds of it, Alexandra will be there as well.
The custody battle turned into,
Padrino and Padrina. Which, for those who don't speak Spanish, is the equivalent of Godfather and Godmother.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I wonder what the German equivalent would be.
Now, I want you to understand this, and that again, if you ever have any doubts on this, I want you to come to me. Understand?
Well, I mean, I thought my understanding was pretty correct, so...
Dear, what have I told you? Worldview is something that is meant to be challenged, especially with art.
You know, sometimes I always figured that all that philosophical stuff is a bunch of horse shit. I usually don't get a lot of it.
Bits and pieces, bits and pieces.
Like, yeah, I can understand you seeing something new in something, but like entire worldview is like that's shaking the bones.
It will take time. But understand that we are here for you.
There we are.
Gross.
Won't you head back out and wait for your co-workers? I definitely believe that Alice needs someone to lend her a shoulder right now. Poor girl.
Also, probably let her know that we're not at each other's throats.
That too.
I will tell her that you are all super mad at me and I am the saddest little bean as she gets up.
Oh, please. Oh, no.
I'm so
Yeah.
sad. Saddest little bean.
Remember, if she starts swinging on me, that's on you.
I'm sure she knows I fucking lie my ass off.
Yeah.
But she gets up and does a very polite bow, which is uncharacteristic for her. And I hope the baby's doing alright, Wilson.
Thank you, my dear.
I can't wait to meet them.
You and me both.
And she bows out. And I bow out.
Okay, well, this has already gone a lot better than I thought it was going. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to start getting into the muckus things.
Yes. Yes. Miss Bertelli.
The one that is apparently going around causing people to distort.
I'll get into the bigger picture of it when we have the rest of your teams, but what is there any questions you want first of all to begin this?
How much of a threat are we looking at here?
Jack Bertelli was on her road to docent, which, despite the fact that she's only been here for 2 years, is amazing.
You seem to be a magnet for prodigies. Sorry, please continue. While as Ace is putting his guitar back in his case.
I did not bring her in. That was my sister. She and her partner were close with her. They're the reason why she was brought into the ring in the first place, and why I helped improve her in her skills. I couldn't do much in the way of her corpus style, but I was able to give her pointers on shape and form. While I may be a painter by trade, I do still know plenty when it comes to pose and form when it comes to sculpted pieces.
That was going to be my next question: is what school is this one studied in? Which one. I've always been slightly unnerved by some of the sculptures that some other corpus have displayed.
She was a prodigy to end all bleh,
Prodigies.
prodigies. Yeah. I got it right the first time. That's the annoying bit. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Corpus is usually seen as a lesser school in the circles of the ring, but her art was being admired by so many. Even the more stingy of the schools, as the cubists were a bit more intrigued by her creations. The form, the pose. Truly, she may have been too gifted for her own good. Because with such skill comes more desire to grow, and in order to grow, you need more materials. Better materials means better art, after all.
Ooh. Not a fan of where this is going.
You're already aware of the missing women's. Now, the ring is not strangers to nabbing the stray person off the street, of course. Even Piper has assisted in such as well.
Yes, though in my experience, it's always been the back alleys.
Correct. We have a unspoken agreement with the Zwei that we keep things quiet and we do not stray too deep into the nests to get our materials. Everyone's happy at the end of the day. There's no problem. But Miss Bertelli thought otherwise. When she saw someone was truly a muse, a perfect material, she became enamored, obsessive even. She made them their entire life. And to those that serve their purpose or see fit to be part of her projects. You can see her hold her stomach as less of a fear, but more of a trying to calm herself, as her other hand for a moment balls up in anger. They end up like they meet a fate like my sister.
Take a deep breath. Fortunately, her shenanigans, for lack of a more serious term, still has caught the eye of the Fury Office. With this meeting, I can rule out a more truly deep connection with the ring and let my boss know that it is simply a stray individual that is cause for concern. And ideally, she knows how to go through channels in order to bring any heat that this wine may have on you off.
As to be expected from Miss Olympia. She has proven herself time and time again to be a skilled individual. There's a reason why I decided to have her take on Piper as a student, or rather a worker.
Oh, geez, you got a whole cabinet full of those manila folders, don't you?
More or less of that, and more so that I owe a bit of a life debt to her.
Ah! Got, same boat.
You're
Even though I was-
familiar with the story that she told of how she came to be in the good graces of K-Corp, right?
Me, the Angelo, and blank. Was it after having gotten,
It was
after
the
her time with
puppets
the
being turned into K-Corp's offices.
Yes. 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 Yes.
K-Corp was managed to, after a few weeks of trial and error, was able to bring back every single victim of the puppeteer. One of those being my uncle, Tsukasa Orochi, one of the higher-ups of the Ufi.
The name sounds semi-familiar. Hey, Umbra. Would at least with a Ufi, would one of them have shown up when Mom passed away?
Huh?
In Abel's case.
It's
As a small backstory reminder, before they left the island, Mom passed away.
I don't see the connection here. I'm sorry. Help work me through this.
Don't they read like last rites, or not last rites,
Oh,
like
yes,
last
you're
wills and what have you?
True. You know, if you want to use a fate point for next session, we can throw that in there.
I will keep my fate point count from 3 to 2 going into next session then.
All right. Then yes.
It was when I recall the Yuffie meeting with my father when I was young before we left U Corp and went to J Corp, but for the life of me, that was what 20, 25 plus years ago.
Yeah, he's been with the association for many years. Got in young, most likely. If he was there, he was still early ranks, probably 5 or 6.
Jeez. Either way, no, sorry to have derailed the train of thoughts if I did.
You're fine, sir.
Okay, so former, I shouldn't even call it former since. Do you have a suspicion of any figures or statues that that we might run into chasing after this Jack lady?
She usually goes by Cecilia. There has been one piece that she is obsessed with completing. Takes a few lessons from Falvism for it. She kindly calls it the meat dragon.
Wonderful. Well, I'm fairly certain at least our pugilist will be happy to hit it. But is it like size of mythical dragon? Is it? Are we talking, horse sized? Is it the size of a building?
It would have at least reached close to the roof of the lower part of the ceilings of the place you found my sister in.
Probably want to deal with that sooner rather than later. I don't know. I assume it's not taboo, but I assume if it gets big enough, certain eyes will be drawn to it. And while that would solve the issue, I assume that begins to get gazes going elsewhere.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a slight paranoia that's slowly creeping.
By now, the ring has already been made aware of her betrayal to us, and that she has been fully, scrubbed from our system.
Okay. That's good.
As for it itself, as long as she hasn't found any new tricks up her sleeve, I have some tips I can handle when it comes to dealing with the mannequin of the corpus. After all, my sister and her girlfriend have both done some time working on mannequin's design as well.
I assume you don't mean the one that she brought in, correct?
No, the one that helped with her new prosthetics.
That was a ring member? I would have assumed that was somebody in the Triss.
Oh, yes. We always tell her that she could get to that level, but no, she says her place is here. I, from what I was told, you had the benefit of meeting her brother earlier today.
It takes Ace a moment. He kind of like squints his eyes and thought. It's like, oh, that is a very interesting connection. Okay. Well, I guess good to have connection to good food.
As she says,
I saw the prosthetic on that kid too. It was even more it's surprising that it's ring and not the tress. Again, no offense meant, but that level of intricate, mechanisms feels like something that would be focused more on a weapons workshop rather than the ring.
Celerity has a love for machinery and metalwork. She sees it as her art. The finer details, the mechanisms. No different than that of a block of quartz and chisel.
Ah, I see.
No, marble, damn it. Fuck.
I know what you meant.
Thank
I was
you.
about to say, if she's using quartz for sculpting, that is a very delicate hand that is sculpting. Call her Delicate Steve. Either way, yes, taking a marble and chiseling it. Like, that is a family of immediately strong connection. Say, meanwhile, I assume you're aware of my brother, and that is not a connection I can really use right now to a fit of rage.
But you do have your connections with J Corp and the Middle. The Olympia family themselves is nothing to scoff at when it comes to knowing people. Especially with how deep important that family is for the ring as well.
Well, give me just a moment to digest the information here as a check to see where the rest of the office is. And with your permission, of course, I am going to update my boss on the situation.
Of course, of course.
Texting happens. Deep breath. It looks like they should be here soon, if they're not here already.
Alright. Well. As she does, she takes a quick look out of the smoke glass window of her door and sees a very full waiting room. I believe it is time to get to the business of the day, shall we?
Of course, and for future reference, you can. I think we've moved past formalities, and I guess the joke of being the godparents of Piper. So like, is this 50-50 custody? Is this weeks with one, weekends with another?
We will discuss that at a later day, then.
Excellent.
And as that, Alexandra opens the door, and is where we end session.
Yay!
You have fun!
I did have fun. Lore happened.
Lore!
Like, I was tempted to have Ace ask, was like, so did she also make the cartridges that went into that arm, or? But I was like, no, let's save some surprises for Monday.
Monday's gonna be fun.
It is. I'm so excited.
Care to try the meat pies?
Just don't order them off the secret menu.
All right. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's Minisode. This one's a little funny, because technically speaking, this is the second time these characters ever interacted in some form of way, because these are characters that are also in the JoJo's campaign that Angelo is running.
Correct. Well, this is the first time that Alex and Ace have interacted.
Are you no?
When Spade shows up. Oh, I guess technically yes, they did interact for like 5 minutes.
Oh, and don't worry, they're gonna be interacting a lot more.
That's right. They got to figure out the fucking visitation schedule.
I was more making other jokes regarding JoJo's.
Oh, don't you know it? Trust me, it'll be a good time.
Good time.
Good time had by all.
From co-parents to in-law.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll hopefully see you Friday. Ideally.
I'll be at Combo Breaker at whatever time that's happening.
Yeah. We'll most likely be on Twitch, because I want to finally do a look at Beautiful Joe.
Excellent.
I'll see you all then. And aside from that, maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll see more. Farewell, Fair Keys. Farewell. Enjoy your evening. And remember, talk to your parents.